Hi, this is Karen Weinstein with Honor Yoga Now, and today I'm going to introduce you to mindfulness meditation. So if we consider mindfulness as being defined that you're choosing to pay attention to thoughts, sensations, and emotions in the present moment as they occur, then what we're doing is we're really just sitting and observing the things that happen in the environment and in our own mind and in our own body. So we're going to start really simply by talking about what mindfulness isn't. I'm sure that you have pulled your cell phone out of your pocket, taken a look at it for the time, and then put it away and realized you didn't actually see the time. That's a perfect example of mindlessness. Another example would be if you're taking a drive somewhere and you arrive at your destination having no recollection of the actual drive itself. So if these things sound familiar to you, you already know what being mindless is. So on the contrary, mindfulness is choosing to stay in the present moment, and that could be in meditation, but it could be anywhere else in your life, whether you're washing your dishes or folding your clothes or spending time with loved ones. It's allowing yourself to be fully present. And when we choose to do a mindfulness meditation, it's a way of practicing being present so that we can put that into use in other areas of our life. So when you sit for meditation, you want to take a nice comfortable seat. You don't have to sit on the floor. You could sit in a chair. You could even choose to lie down if you'd like. Just make sure that your body is really supported and that your spine can come up to its full length. If you need to, maybe a little cushion or blanket underneath the back edge of your butt might help. So first, take a big inhale. Lift your shoulders up by your ears, and as you exhale, roll them back and down. And then do that again. Big inhale, lift the shoulders, squeeze. Exhale, roll back and down. And last time, big inhale, lift the shoulders, squeeze them nice and tight. Exhale, roll them back and down. And then allow your eyes to close. Let your hands find a nice comfortable way to rest on your lap. That might be palms down or palms up, or you could even clasp your hands if you'd like. Usually within the first couple of moments of closing your eyes, you'll notice that something needs to be adjusted. So feel free to do that. You're not stuck in the same position for the whole meditation. Once your eyes have closed and you've shut out all of that external stimulus that you usually are seeing, it amplifies all of your other senses. So that's when we start to notice the physical sensations within the body and any sounds that might be around us. So take a moment here and allow your sense of hearing to reach out as far as possible, noticing the most distant sounds. And you don't have to name them, you're just noticing what's there. Gradually start allowing your sense of hearing to come closer and closer so that you're noticing sounds that are nearby or even within the space or the room that you're in. And this includes the sound of my voice. Allow your sense of hearing to get close enough that you start to hear the whispering sound of your own breath as it comes in and goes out. And then use that same level of awareness inside your body to notice how you feel physically. Notice your feet, your legs, your torso. See if you can feel the alignment of your spine, shoulders balanced over hips. Feel the sensation of your hands resting on your lap, whether that's the backs or fronts of the hands. Feel your eyelids closed over your eyes. So just noticing the sensation of your hands resting on your lap. And then starting to bring your awareness a little bit more inside. Now noticing any thoughts that are running through your mind, any emotions. And as you notice each of these things, do your best not to judge them. So there's no good or bad, no positive or negative. So even if a sensation that you become aware of is pain, see if you can let it just be a sensation without attaching any other kind of label to it. And then start to bring your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, feel your breath come in through your nostrils. And as you exhale, feel it go back out. And see if you can notice the sensation of the cool air coming into your nostrils and the warm air going back out. It doesn't matter where the exact point is that you notice this. It may be at your upper lip or just inside the rim of your nostrils. It might be a little bit deeper inside. So wherever you notice it the most, that's where you're bringing your attention. And this awareness of breath is like home base. So when you notice that your mind starts running away with a thought, the moment you're aware of that, you bring your awareness back to your breath. So just feeling the breath come in and out through the nostrils. And the idea here isn't to have a blank mind. Your mind's job is to think, and that's going to happen anyway. Your task here is to come back to your breath in between each sensation, each thought, each emotion that arises. If you notice that the same thought keeps appearing again and again, that's okay. Sometimes that's what your entire practice will be. Just noticing that same thought arising over and over again, and in between it arising, coming back to your breath. As these thoughts, emotions, sensations arise, do your best to acknowledge without engaging. So something that needs to be on your to-do list pops into your mind. Trust that your mind will think of it again after the meditation is over, and then come back to your breath. See if you can come back to your breath. Even if a sound that you find unpleasant is happening in the background. We can't always control when a neighbor's dog starts barking or when someone starts their lawnmower. But by practicing mindfulness, we're trying our best not to judge that moment, not to become aggravated or to wish it was another way, but to stay entirely in the present moment, just letting that sound be a sound. And doing your best to allow that sound to fade into the background while you bring that awareness of your breath coming in and going out into the foreground. As if your breath is under a spotlight. And each time you get distracted, don't judge. There's no such thing as a bad meditator. You just come back to your breath. Anytime the mind floats away, just bring it back. One last time, let's bring awareness back to the breath as it comes in and goes out through the nostrils. And see if you can take 5 really mindful breaths here, really feeling the sensation. Cool coming in, warm breath going back out. Feel free to stay in this mindfulness meditation for as long as you like. When you're ready to move on with your day, really gently just start to roll the shoulders around a little bit. Start to shift the head around. Start to wiggle the fingers, and maybe take a big inhale, lifting the arms up overhead and just stretching. And if you'd like, bring your hands together and then slide them down in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this mindfulness meditation. The light in my heart bows to the light in yours. Namaste.